guys, today we're going to be making some slip. So first thing you're going to need is a dried out slab or crumbs. It could be a coil, just you want some bone dry clay. I've got a few little pieces of crumbs that were left out and that will work fine as well. And then you also need a cup of water. You don't have to have a lid on it as long as you're not going to have it being stored anywhere where it's going to be spilt. So if you have like little siblings around or if it's in a busy area, then probably get a lid. If you don't have a container to put it in, you can also just put it in a Ziploc bag. That will work fine. So there's two ways to go about this. So first, again, you need to roll out either a slab or some coils and let them bone dry. And then I'm just gonna break this, okay? And I don't wanna break it, actually I just broke it just now. I don't wanna like really pulverize this because then I'm gonna inhale that dust. Okay, so I'm just gonna just break it into big pieces kind of like this. Like it's kind of a piece of candy or chocolate. Okay, I'm just breaking it up into some smaller pieces like this, okay? And then I'm just gonna stick it in the water, just like that. And bone dry clay disintegrates pretty fast. So I'm gonna be able to come back probably in an hour or so, and this is gonna be all disintegrated. You can already see it starting to fall apart in there. And it's gonna turn into this magical, nice pudding-like slip. If you're not going to put a lid on it, then I always just, at the end of the day when I'm done using it, I just pour a little water on top of my slip, okay, like that, and that just kind of keeps it going, so I don't have to worry about it. Now, if you're in a rush where you need to make the slip now, then you do want to pulverize these pieces of clay. So in that case, I am going to put it in a bag because I don't want to have all this dust fly in the air and in my face. So I'm just going to break them into smaller pieces still. All right, I'm going to seal this bag. And then you can take, whatever you have around. I have a rolling pin, so I'm just gonna use that. And I'm just going to break this down, okay, and pulverize it into a dust. Okay, I could even just roll over it if I want to. Now, you might wanna check that you don't break your bag before you pour the water in, because you might have a leak. Some of these pieces are pretty hard. They might have punctured the bag. So I'm just gonna keep doing that and get all those big pieces broken down. If you've ever made like a graham cracker crust before, this is kind of how you do it too. There's always a lot of cooking and ceramic crossover. Okay, and you can even hear this disintegrating. Let's see if it'll show up on the video. We'll see if you can hear that or not when I go to edit this. All right, so I've got it all pulverized to a dust here, and then I'm just gonna pour in some water. We'll just pour from here. And I always just pour enough to kind of cover it, And again, if there's too much water, after this settles for a while, you can just pour it out. So it's really not gonna be a big deal if you get too much water in there. All right, make sure I sealed it well. Make sure I'm kind of smudging it up there, mixing it up. All right, and I now have, as I spill it, some good sludgy slip, so I can use that immediately to work on right now. All right, that's how you make slip.